Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. Welcome back to my wine channel. Excuse the lighting, it's kind of in my hotel room at the Lanson Hotel. I'm in quarantine and just doing some videos, so it might not be the greatest lighting, but it's only temporary for a couple of videos. So today I like to continue on with my Burgundy Basics series, and we're going to talk about the region of Cote Chalonnaise. I think, again, Burgundy is one of the very hard regions to understand and comprehend, so I'm just trying to break it down a little bit. And I'm going to start with the region Cote Chalonnaise. If you've watched my previous videos about the Burgundy region, it is a very difficult region to understand because of the pricing. It's so expensive, particularly the Premier Cru and Grand Cru wines. So Cote Chalonnaise actually provides a lot of value. It's a little bit less expensive. The wines kind of mature a little bit earlier, and therefore you're going to get a little bit more essence. And it's a nice way to kind of start out if you don't know if you like Burgundy or you're not really familiar with Pinot Noir wines. It's kind of a nice place to start with. As I've said previously in other videos, generalizations in wine are very dangerous. It's very good at the beginning stage to kind of generalize things, but once you get to a higher level, I think it's dangerous to generalize. And this generalization that Pinot Noir is the same in every region or it's somehow light is not correct. It can be light, but in general, the style of Pinot Noir in North America and in compared to Burgundy is much different. So just because you like Pinot Noir, North American Pinot Noir, or Chilean Pinot Noir does not mean that you will like or dislike Burgundy. So kind of keep, when you come to Burgundy and try Burgundy wines, keep an open mind and kind of explore it without any preconceptions. Let's talk about the Cote Chalonnaise region. If you've watched my previous videos, it's one of the 5 major regions in Burgundy, and it is known for producing value affordable red wines. About 70% of the wines produced in Cote Chalonnaise are red wines, although it does also produce white wines. It is named after Côte, which is slope, and the town of Châlon-sur-Saône, which is the nearby town. So that's why it's called Cote Chalonnaise. There are basically 5 communes in Cote Chalonnaise. And going from north to south, the first one is Bouzeron. So Bouzeron is the only one of these communes in Cote Chalonnaise that doesn't have Premier Cru vineyards. And the other thing I want to mention is Cote Chalonnaise has no Grand Cru vineyards. So, you know, they're all kind of affordable, but you can get some quality here. It's known for producing Aligote wines, Aligote white wines. So this is a kind of another interesting side note. Most white wines in Burgundy are produced from the Chardonnay grape, but from Bouzeron and from other places, it's the Aligote grape. And one of the big champions of this region is the manager of DRC, Alain Villaume, and if you can get his wines, especially his Aligote, is exceptional. It's pricey, but it's an exceptional wine. I've never had it, so I would look forward to finding any of his wines. Next commune, going from north to south, is Roulis, and Roulis is got 23 Premier Cru vineyards. And just as a reminder, the Cote Chalonnaise region does not have any Grand Cru vineyard sites. So Roulis is mostly known for white wines and also producing Cremant de Bourgogne, which is a sparkling wine version of a sparkling wine that's made in the champagne method. And then going next down from north to south is the region of Mercurey, which is has about 30 Premier Cru vineyard sites. It is actually the largest commune in Cote Chalonnaise, and also probably the most famous. Known for mostly red wines, and in fact, our friend did bring me over a Mercurey wine, which I will review, and you'll see this on the site. In general, Mercurey wines are going to be surprising because they're quite tannic and quite, I wouldn't say full body, but at least medium bodied. So for those people that think Pinot Noir wines are light, Mercurey will probably change your mind. It probably doesn't have the softness of course, the more high-end wines in Côte de Nuit and Cote D'Or, but the Cote D'Or region, but you know, some people will enjoy that type of style. Going again more southerly is the region of Givry, and this should not be, Givry should not be confused with Givry. So Givry is another region in the Cote D'Or region, which is a little bit more expensive. Givry is less expensive, and it's got 17 Premier Cru vineyards producing mostly red wines again. So again, if you're looking for red wines, if you're looking at a softer, what you would think more stylistically in most people's mind of when you think of Burgundy, Givry would be more like that, whereas Mercurey is quite heavy and can be a little bit more rougher around the edges. And so again, it's stylistic. People like different things. And then the last region, the most southerly region, is a region called Montagny, which has got 49 white wine Premier Cru vineyards. It does also produce a little bit of, it does also produce Cremant de Bourgogne, which is the sparkling wine. So that's just a brief summary of the Cote Chalonnaise region. You'll see that I will be looking out for this and also Macon wines. That's my new thing in terms of Burgundy, just trying to drink these wines and getting a base in Burgundy. It's always, I think, I mean, there will be wines that in general, they'll be popping open, they'll be a little more simpler, but it's nice to kind of get that taste and that feel for Burgundy. And you know, as you've seen in my other videos, I have strategies with Bordeaux. I've told people that you should start with the growth wines and then drink down. With Burgundy, I think my strategy is going to be a little different. It's going to be now drinking at the Cote Chalonnaise and Mâconnais region and then drinking up. But still at the same point, I think you should try to look for quality producers in Cote Chalonnaise and Mâconnais, not the entry level. Entry level will be can be again probably not as good. It does, because of how Burgundy works, it is pricey, but I guess if you want to get some value, you should go to the Mâconnais and the Cote Chalonnaise region and try those out, but try like better wines in those regions. That's kind of my strategy. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy drinking.